Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to disassemble quite a unique torch from Maglite. It looks almost the same like the classical one, but apart from it's got a LED in it, it's also a rechargeable torch. So inside it has got quite a massive battery, 6 volt. I bought it on a boot sale, on yard sale, for €5, and I thought that it was going to be just the battery. So I'm going to charge it and it will work. But the problem was a little bit more complicated. And I tried to disassemble it and realized that the construction of this torch is so complicated. I finally managed to disassemble it, so I abandoned quite a lot of things. That's why I'm recording this video, because there's no single video in YouTube covering the disassemble process of this particular model. So this is MCLM. The easy part is this one. So you actually take this tube. Yeah. So it's already primed, so it's easy to do it with hand. But when you're going to be disassembling it, it's going to be a little bit more difficult, but still possible. So the connection point is here. So this thing also kind of like unscrews. But initially you won't be able to do that. So to do that, you will have to take the head off. There's a reflector here, and you can see the LED in it. And then this thing comes off. And then you have this kind of like a plastic nut with a little bit of silicone grease on it. And then to undo this part, you have to really kind of like grab it with pliers on this side and grab it with pliers on this side and twist it anti-clockwise to undo this thing. Otherwise, it's really kind of like tough to do it. Don't try to open this thing, the plastic one. There is no way to open it. You're going to break it. So when you undo this thing, you will see the contact group. But a little bit, if you're going to have problems, for example, with chargers, so you will see that the plus contact is actually from the batteries hitting this contact here, and then it hits the middle contact here. But the charging process is happening through these two rings. So this one can be taken off, and there is a small tiny pin supported by a spring which provides the positive contact. So this thing here is really a mystery and a secret. So what you do, you take this rubber off carefully, not to actually break it, like this. And then you have a plastic button here, which actually pushes the metal contact group here, because this light has got, I presume, has got different modes and different sets of lighting. So after you take this rubber off, you're going to be left with this plastic module. So you won't be able to undo this plastic module, because inside here there is a stopper bolt with the Torx head. So it's kind of like a star with the hole in it. And to access this bolt, you have to dip it right into this button through this metal plate, contact plate, and access basically this bolt here. The problem is that this one doesn't reach it. So I thought initially that this screwdriver is going to reach it, but it doesn't. So it needs an additional 5 mil. So better to use something like this, but with the Torx ending on it, or to use a set of keys with torque which are longer. Anyway, managed to do it. It will actually stay inside, but it will release this lock here. And then what happens, this plastic module is actually consists of two parts, this one and this one. And while installing it inside, it actually designed in such way that it actually pushes to the sides and sticks here. So what you need to do is actually to push this part out while keeping this inside. So I actually do it like this. So I put it here and basically do like this. Yeah. You see what I mean? So it actually consists of two these parts. So in the assembled state, it's like this, but when you are only assembling it, so you put it like this, you push it, and then it actually slides up and kind of like sticks to the side of the casing. And then inside it, you have the metal contact plate, and this button actually pushes it, yeah, like this. And then the board, the logic board, and the contact groups. And then this is the bolt which I was talking about. So, I'm sorry, it's not Torx 10, but it's Torx 8, T8. Yeah, it's T8. So it actually goes inside here, and then you see it actually locks the whole module inside this casing. So there's even a dot here from where it was screwed. Anyway, then we got an access to this LED module. So LED module is compressed in there. So to take it out, you have to take some sort of piece of pipe or something like this and whack it or press it, and then you're going to take the LED out. In my case, what was the problem? The problem was actually inside this thing. So initially I thought there's two dots here, and initially I thought that with special pliers you can actually undo this thing out, but it wasn't the case. So you have to really prime it to take it out. I think it is some sort of thermal fuse which protects against overheating or something like this, but I might be mistaken. And then the actual LED is in there. So in my case, what was happening, that this contact group for some reason wasn't providing the reliable connection with LED, and that's why it wasn't actually lit. So what I've done, so here there is a contact line here, so I added a little bit, about 0.5 mil layer of solder, so kind of like to provide a little better connection here. So, and then you see the contact is vertical, so I actually put marks here how the contact is actually placed, and then you have to place this thing here so it corresponds with the contact group on a LED, on the actual LED. So in my case, there is a small key here which shows you the direction of this contact. So you stick it in line with these marks which you've done. So I don't know what's going to be your problem when you will need to disassemble it, but in my case, I had to really kind of like get inside it. Unfortunately, I didn't find any instructions, so I really was kind of like playing hard with it. So I'm having hopes that I'm going to be putting it back together and it will work. In your case, since you already know how to do it, the disassemble process will be easier for you, and the actual torch will remain intact without so many scratches, which I've done. Anyway, that was the disassemble process. I might do a short video how I assemble it together, and then we'll see how it works. Thank you.